The Circus of the Last Days has returned. See Dryads, Jinn, and Dribbles the Clown back with a new act.
You promised you'd get us inside the city. You said you'd do whatever it takes.
I'm sure you turn up.
Soon how big they were, I'll give them a piece of my mind.
Clearing outsiders from Rivington and the refugee camps soon.
I have secured a most excellent supply.
Let the kid come. He wants to teach them refugees a lesson, right? Don't be scared.
How dare you? A necessity, good sir. The Steel Watch loves pretending sweet Rivington doesn't exist. So we have decided to protect you, dear patrons. No need to thank us. You'll be allowed in once I've done this batch. Next! Hello, hello, and welcome to the Circus of the Last Days, the finest extra-planar circus there is. Not a problem, dear patron. Blood! Taste. Oh, that's a first. Usually I'd allow you in, but in these times, I can take no chances. Move along. No circus for you. Oof! Viola Silvertongue won't be happy. Welcome to the...
city of stone and steel is an endless scream in nature's womb. I have felt no peace here. Until now, your eyes, Stira. There is pain, endless and deep, but also devotion, blazing like the sun. You're in love, are you not? You are wise to admit it. When it comes to love, vulnerability is armor, truth a sword, and trust a shield. I pray you wield all three, Stira. Bring the one you love to me. I will look into your hearts.
Thoroughly magical. Let's have at it.
Close your eyes, little ones. Be still as stone to earth. And remember to breathe. I see you. I see the bond between you. So tender, so fragile. But do you see it for yourselves? Gale, the learned wizard, the charming gentleman, the walking apocalypse. Listen, think. If the wizard were given the choice, what food would he be?
An apt metaphor. Though I hope it won't lose me some kisses.
Hear how your bond thrums with pleasure. Strong, vital, pulsing with affection. The heart is fraught, so let us turn to the joyous. When is Gale happiest?
Bravo. That is indeed where my mind wanders to, when times are hard.
The sweetest loves dance light. We often gaze through a veil of roses, but love accepts both the pet.
Hearing it said out loud. Yes, I fear it is true. Fate seems determined to make a sacrifice of me. But perhaps fate can yet be defied. A perfect score. Seems you know me better than I know myself.
How close you are, but I know the truth. Only one face haunts your dreams each night. Close your eyes, sweetness, and she will come to you.
Look at it, come crawling home, hands stained with the Bone Lord's soot. And you carry his stone. You waste time soft-soothing these flesh bags for the knife. I could end it now, but I'll be patient. Father will see us together again. He will see you bleed.
So Orin is a shapeshifter. How long has she been watching?
It's not enough. We have a gallery of villains to look out for, but now we could be infiltrated by a shape changer? I can't even tell if any of you are acting strange because you've been replaced or because this group is full of weirdos.
Orin's little display was just intended to rattle us. We mustn't let her succeed.
Orin toys with us where she could destroy us. Whatever her motivations, I hope she reveals them quickly.
Well, hello. Easy.
Intestines throb, blood whispers.
Refugees. Outsiders.
Front page material.
Stelmane is dead. This does not bode
And you. Welcome to Sword Coast Couriers. I'll tell you, it's become a.
You sense there's more to his anxiety than a.
Oh, well, a personal matter, nothing serious. But you can understand if people think I can't even deliver my own letters, I'd be finished. I suppose there's no harm in you taking a look. Bring me the letter.
The Duke's full support for the good of the people.
What do you remember? If you won't help us, at least let the children in. They've had nothing but scraps for days.
Oh, I have the magic touch.
We loved Father Logan as you did. We would never hurt him. He had nothing.
Let's move.
In the name of the Prior One, have mercy.
That symbol on the collar. Gale, is this one yours?
It is! It's Tara! What's she doing all the way out here?
Mr. Dakarios, heavens! Fancy seeing you here.
Tara! That can't be you, can it?
I suppose you won't be terribly shocked to find your old friend Tara amongst the pigeons. They've always been a personal favourite.
My, is that a ring? For us? Ugh, you shouldn't have. Enjoy yourself now, Tara. Looks like you've got yourself set up quite nicely here. Oh, right. Did you hear that, Tara? Stop it?
Well, these must be important birds indeed, Mr. Decarios. Forgive me for feasting on their bodies and bones so very voraciously.
Oh, she's agreed. Just about. Tara remains as willful as ever. I'm glad you finally made her acquaintance. Given the length of my time away, I feared she might have given up on me. Oh, I should have known better. She'd never do such a thing. That's Tara. Loyal, intelligent, brave. I wouldn't have her any other way. I'd actually been thinking about introducing the two of you anyway. Over a sumptuous home-cooked meal, if that sounds at all to your taste. My tower in Waterdeep boasts an excellent kitchen and a wine cellar to rival Ondar himself. Not to mention a larder stocked with my homemade Hundor sauce. More than you could possibly believe. Now that we've got something to look forward to, I think it's time we went and saved the world. Don't you?
Temple of exactly this. Exactly this.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
This is front-page material.
Please, my son.
Halt! By orders of Lord Gortash, refugees are no longer allowed in the city. Turn around. Or do you have the means to support yourself? Right. Article 30. Your name?
Well met, citizen Fluffington.
Your parasite stirs. From the construct, you feel connection, resonance.
State your business. Eyes open, body still.
Behind the Watcher's gaze, a presence awakens. You are seen. You are known. Your party's prior transgressions are reflected in its stare, as witnessed by the cult's ever-alert, scrying eyes. It has heard the howls of slaughtered goblins. It knows the cold walls of Moonrise Towers, and the cultists who fell there. The Watcher speaks directly into your mind with a voice like poisoned honey.
You are marked for special treatment. Not simply an enemy of the people, but an enemy of the Absolute. Come quietly. Your peaceful surrender has been noted. You will be transferred to Worms Rock Prison, where you will await further sentencing.
Eat this, you pile of junk!
Villains, take heed.
Damn it all!
Recovery is imminent.
Bastards, or I'll have your heads!
pleasure house.
What does it feel like?
Up there, Denthalem's dancing axe.
What good is that?
The Harper safe house Jaheira mentioned.
Did you see how far that watch is through?
Hells, not this again.
The brain appears to be resisting its masters. It's acting of its own will.
Sorry, chum, can't let you through. Worms Rock's closed for the day. How many bodyguards does the man need? Get on then. Last door on the right. Lower the gates! Special permission!
Naughty, naughty, naughty little master. You have disobeyed your father's wishes one time too many. For she who fights with monsters should look to it that she herself becomes a monster. When you gaze long into the abyss also gazes into you. Another will embrace what you have rejected, and that other will be your death. But your father loves you dearly. You may re-inherit yourself yet. Slaughter your line. Become the last of your name. Lord Baal shall have but one chosen.
Memories flood back, snatches of your story written in the blood of 1,000 victims. Years spent in worship of Baal, leading his savage congregation in prayer, sacrifice, and slaughter. You was a cruel master. All is as you feared. You are a spawn of Baal, his heir, his scion. Your heart pines for the love of your lord. You are not the last of your name. Not yet. There's another. Dear sister must die by your hand. It's time to go home.
Halt! We do not know how you gained entry, but your trespass shall not be punished. Lord Gortash has been expecting you.
The Watcher's presence fades, but another takes its place.
Greetings, old friend. Orin told me you were on your way here, but I scarcely believed it. Welcome back to Baldur's Gate. Welcome home. Allow me to formally invite you to my inauguration.
Gortash, we shouldn't have any more trouble from the guards.
That's why nothing's gonna happen to us. We'll tell them what happened, and we'll be home in no time.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your... Stand down, villain. in the name of the Steel Watch. Aggressive action will not be tolerated in the presence of the patriarchs of this proud city. The Steel Watch appreciate your cooperation, citizen.
Dearest patriarchs, but a moment. I must greet a most honored guest. Crawling back from her bloody disgrace, it's my favorite assassin. Gods, you're a sight for sore eyes. Orin told me she made a fool of you, but I should have known you wouldn't go down that easy. Then she didn't lie. The past is lost to you. Let me clear up some mysteries then. We share so much history. You and I initiated this plot. We discussed in depth the failures of our predecessors and how to avoid them. We understood that if we were to unite, no one could stand in the way of the Dead Three. So, unite we did. First, we obtained the crown. Then we enslaved the brain. From there, it was but a small step to the most successful religious hoax ever perpetrated.
It seems so.
In Baal's name, you set your bloody daggers to cause panic in the streets, killing in the Absolute's name. You would have carried out that part of the plan had Orin not ruined your hard work. Next, the threat of the Absolute's monstrous armies formed by Merkel's general, Ketheric Thor. In such circumstances, people crave strong leaders. Leaders that bring law, order, and protection. Leaders like me, Bane's unyielding hand, author of justice. You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them, all out of fear of the Absolute. The faithful will do anything in the name of their god.
It was all going so well, until you vanished. Orin informed us that henceforth she would speak for the Temple of Baal, and act on their behalf.
But she made a mess of things. Unlike you, she cannot control herself. Good, good. I can see you're still your old self. When Ketheric fell, I feared the worst. That our plans would fail like so many before because of discord among ourselves. Now you've returned. It takes all three to control the brain. Without Thorms, it's become vexingly willful. The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the Crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, a bleak prospect. Together, we can still restore authority over the brain. There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. With Ketheric gone, Orin proves treacherous. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her. Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all three Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth. So I turn to you, the former ruler of the cult of Baal. Let's make our pact anew. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. Together, we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods.
The urge, the deplorably brutal urge, sickens within you. But first you will rule.
What do you say? Shall we be allies?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
An ally could be useful, at least for now. And when he's no longer useful, well, we can dispose of him then.
Then let it be writ by the black hand of Bane. I, Lord Enver Gortash, swear I shall do you no harm. We will rise together over Toriel as a roaring sun. Let me demonstrate why you made the right choice. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless. Who, I can't say.
A doppelganger in our camp. That sounds all too believable.
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived. Even horror has a home. The Baal Temple, your... Do you even remember how to find it? A shame. It's a secret even to me. You're resourceful. I trust you'll sniff it out. Before you do, come and witness, as I make history as the first Archduke of Baldur's Gate. Then we proceed. The Patriarchs await. Distinguished Dukes, Patriarchs, dearest Ravengard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Gathered guests, grant ye consent? Enver Gortash, the Council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
My friends, the Steel Watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed. Kill Orin and take her Netherstone. Find me in my office upstairs when it's done, and do not return until it is done.
If it isn't little Will's chums. I hope he hasn't been too much trouble. Poor thing. He's had a tough go, and you don't know the half of it.
You see, Gortash has had Will's father relocated. Rude. This is Gortash's game. I'm just an impartial observer. Ravengard's good as dead. Or is there? I know enough. Let's talk to Will in your camp. Work something out. The Duke's life depends on it.
Fetch me a bottle, and be quick about it.
sorore surge, testis esto pacti me. Come, sisters, be my testament. Notum sit in Beator.
Notum sit in Beator.
You've heard of such devils. Sisters of justice. Adjudicators of diabolical contracts and bargains.
Holy hells.
You do not call upon the sisters. They come when the hells demand witness.
Your parasite links with Will's, and your memories flow into him. He sees his father's flight from Worm's Rock, and hears Mizora's words to you.
Shit. Where did Gortash send my father? How do I save him?
Sisters.
Infernos contractos te vocamus. Infernos contractos te vocamus. Infernos contractos te vocamus.
Your contract, Will. Signed in blood, forged in fire, bound in bone, but not unbreakable. No contract is ended without sacrifice. Will Ravengard, a choice is before you. Option 1. I show you the way to your father. I guarantee him no harm except that from you and your allies. And you pledge your soul to me and the Archdevil Zariel in a pact eternal. Option 2. I break your pact and you are freed from your duty. Your father dies by his enemy's hand, and Baldur's Gate loses its greatest champion. Name your sacrifice. Bloody Zariel! I won't let her take Will. Silence, Karlak.
Mizora, you asshole!
Choose.
You damned wretch! Father. Do it. Break the pact.
Fiat ita.
Fiat ita. Anima ad beator.
Didn't think you had it in you. Seems my boy's all grown up. And don't go fussing about your father. You made your choice. You know what? Not for the greater good, you understand.
Soldier, my engine. It hurts. I think this might be it. Soon. Things burning hotter than I knew it could. But look, we've just about made it to the city. That'll do me. Let's go protect it. With this heat going, I can't spare the energy to think. Anyway, it could be worse. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. With who I'm meant to be with. How many people can say that?
Gods. I spent 7 years choked by Mizora's leash, and never knew freedom could taste so bittersweet. My father will die, but I won't miss Mizora's leash squeezing my neck.
A moment passes. In the stillness, you find a mote of tranquility.
The Ravengard name now lives solely with me. I signed his life away before. I'd be a fool to wish otherwise. we obtain the final 2 nether stones and take back our mines. And the city.
Patricide is often the first step toward greatness. But I hope Will does not regret sacrificing his infernal powers. Yes. I only know it through history books and hearsay. I expect it will live up to its legend. I am not on edge. I am alert, as you should be too. Orin could be anywhere. Could be anyone.
Despite her protestations to the contrary, it is clear that Minthara is afraid.
I doubt it. Her father is murder incarnate, and she is a devoted daughter. She has the scent of our blood, and she will tease and toy until she tires of the hunt. Then she will obliterate us without a second thought. We need to watch over each other, now more than ever. Tell me, or show me. My mind is open to you.
Exposed to the limitless horror of your dreadful imagination, Minthara's mind buckles, snaps, and then burns hot. She absorbs every detail.
Elgahor, Doktak, Slayer. There are many names for you, and all of them inspire dread. Ecstatically so. It makes my heart race. You must. Yours is a heritage of murder. It cannot be ignored or evaded. We must find the Temple of Baal, slaughter Orin, and claim your inheritance. Admirable ambition. But you must make room. Then let us go forth and conquer. Or something to that effect.
Time and again, Will's plight reinforces my decision not to pursue the path of a warlock. It's one thing to make such a sacrifice in the pursuit of such a pack, but to do so in order to escape one. A Baal spawn. Gosh. I know what it is to have a closer connection than most with the gods. But with Baal, that's not a bond I'd like to be bound with. You should be careful. Very, very careful.
Will sacrificed his own father. I hope freedom from the Pact is worth it to him.
Come to bask in the glow of the Moon Maiden's sword? Be most welcome.
The urges are calling on you again, aren't they? I haven't seen you sleep through the night once in the past days. I knew you had some nasty habits, but I didn't want to pry over much, but bloody hells. A Baalspawn. Probably more Baldurian parents scare their children with stories of your kind than mine. I thought your kind was extinct. Goes to show. So, how are you feeling? Keen to reconnect with your family? Already? You know, though I don't look a day over 100, I was alive in Baldur's Gate when the Baalspawn first arose. I was barely aware of it, locked in the kennels as a young spawn. Rather thrilling. I get to watch the bloodshed firsthand. I felt very unfashionable missing out last time.
did you? Oh. Must have let my mind wander. Enough for you to wander in. Forgive me. I am drained. It's rebelling against Orin and Gortash. I suspected that when we took Ketheric, I do not...
You feel the Emperor's fear as if it were your own.
Beautiful, isn't it? The mighty Prince Orpheus, contained in submissive slumber. Come. You may as well sit a while, now that you are here. Your company isn't unwelcome. An accurate summary. I'm haunted by memories. They are relentless. I can think of nothing. Not love. No. At least, when she was alive. You thought you were my first ally. Far from it. Though my relationship with Berlin was different. I see that you are unable to let that go. But do not forget that I trusted you with my life. Manipulation or not, we need each other. In life, she was my business partner. Duke Stelmane trusted me, and the city trusted her. It was she who met with the merchants, politicians, and patriarchs. Together, we brought order to chaos. At its height, everything that happened in that city went through the shield. I could not have done any of it without her. Just as I cannot do any of this without you. I appreciate your understanding. What I feel is deeper than superficial cures can reach. Most people think that mind flayers are soulless husks who feel nothing. You have shown me great empathy. We are closer now. Close enough, I hope, that I can ask you to reconsider your position regarding your physical form. I know it is no easy choice for you, but not to mention another quake. The brain is rebelling again. I need to focus, and so do you.
I do not understand why the patriarchs of the city do not open their gates to the refugees. I was not suggesting they be allowed to roam free. They should be put to work. The city needs laborers and fodder to protect it. I am suggesting they be fed and sheltered, and that they work in return. Perhaps you think it would be better for them to starve or be slaughtered here, while the citizens hide behind their walls.